Make sure that my phone is on silent. Every once in a while I forget to do that. And it makes a noise, and I have no idea if you guys can hear it or not. But come to stand at the front of your mat. We don't usually start standing, but once in a while it's nice to have a little shift in perspective, but also just to have a little bit of a chance to ground specifically through your feet. So take a moment to rock a little forward and back on your feet. Rock a little side to side. Start to notice what it feels like to have your feet pressing into the ground as you come to a little stillness. Palms are turned forward, coming to this mountain pose place. Closing your eyes, take a full deep breath. And as you take your inhales and your exhales, allow your eyes to be closed if that's comfortable, and start to observe your breath moving. As you let your breath move thoroughly, allow your breath to move in and out of your nose. And begin to find an evenness to your breath. And now for a few breaths, little tiny bend to your knees. Take an inhale, push into the floor and stand taller. Exhale, feel your feet on the ground. Bend your knees, inhale, push into the floor, stand taller. Exhale, feel your feet. Inhale, stand taller and root. Exhale, feel that connection. One more time this way. Inhale and exhale. Then circle your arms up overhead. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands come down to heart center. Inhale, circle your arms wide and up. Exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, circle your arms, and exhale. Connecting palms at your heart. Take a deep inhale, stand tall. Exhale, bow toward your heart, honoring yourself for taking this time. Softly open your eyes, release your hands. Again, turn your palms forward, lift your shoulders up and back, shoulder blades engaged onto your back. Take an inhale, circle your arms, reaching up, clasp hands, and from this place, if your shoulders are really tight, you might choose to keep your arms separated. So as you press, arms towards your ears, reach up a little bit higher, and then broaden tops of shoulders. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, tone your low belly and your low ribs, supporting your low back. Next exhale, take a little side stretch over toward the left. Inhale, come back into center. Keep toned through your low belly, low ribs. Exhale, side stretch to the right. Inhale, back into center. Exhale, over to the left. Inhale to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale to center, soft knees, release your hands. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen part way, extend your heart. And exhale, fold. Bent knees, hands to your hips. Lift your shoulders up and back. Inhale, rise all the way up to stand. Walk your hands further onto your back. And push down with your hands, lift your chest up high, little mini back bend here. Pull your low belly in to support your low back. Inhale, rise back up, release your hands, turn your palms forward. Next, inhale, stretch up. Clasp your hands if that's comfortable. Exhale, side stretch to the left. Inhale, back up to center, and exhale over to the right. Inhale, back up to center. Release your hands and exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen part way. And exhale, fold. Then knees, squeeze your glutes, reach your arms wide. Inhale, rise all the way up. Clasp hands if that's comfortable. Little bit of a back bend. And then rise back up to center. Take an inhale. And exhale to the left. Side stretch. Inhale back up to center. And exhale to the right. Inhale back up to center. Exhale, release your hands and fold over your legs. Inhale, lengthen part way. And exhale, fold. Now plant your hands and step right foot back into your lunge. Right knee comes down to the ground. And then inhale, rise up, reach up. Center off with your hips. Pull low belly and low ribs in. Inhale, extend and lift your heart. Exhale, hands come down to the front of your mat. Work your hands to the inside. We'll get a little bit into the hips here. You might work your back knee further back, but work your way down as low as your body is ready for into this alligator or lizard pose. Push your big toe mound down on your front foot and wrap your right or your left hip back, rather. Take a big deep breath, push down with your back knee and feel a little lift through your hip. And now bring hands back to the ground, settle all the way back into hands and knees or downward facing dog pose, your choice. Take a big deep breath. As you pause and set your hands really well, palms and fingertips are pressing. Rotate elbow pits, trying to turn them a little bit forward, and then push. From your back muscles, your lats, all the way out through your hands, tilt your sitting bones up. Inhale, come forward into your plank. Maybe bring knees down, maybe keep them lifted, your choice, but keep that rotation of your upper arm bones and push. Extend your chest. From this place, as you bend your elbows and lower all the way to your belly, think of keeping your shoulders lifted up and back. Take an inhale and rise up as high as your body is ready for. Exhale, lower back down. Maybe your forehead touches the ground, but wherever that is, send your shoulders up and back. Inhale, rise up again as high as your body is ready for. And exhale, lower back down. One more time. Inhale, rise up wherever that is for you, and maybe it's different in this last one. Exhale, hands and knees or downward facing dog pose, your choice. Big deep breath. Then walk your feet forward, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Take an inhale, lengthen part way. Exhale and fold over your legs. Plant fingertips, left foot steps back this time into your lunge. Left knee comes to the ground. Center with your hips here, drawing your right hip crease back in space, and then lift up, rising up into that gratitude arms place, or you're welcome to stretch your arms up. Take a big deep breath. Exhaling, hands come down to the front of your mat. Work your hands to the inside. You can work your back knee further back if you would like. Tendency here is to automatically walk your foot out wide on your front leg, but keep it hugging in towards your arm here. Arm against leg, leg against arm, and then work down toward one elbow, maybe two. So it's a little bit different aspect of the hip stretch as you come to this alligator pose. Extend your chest. Right big toe mound pushes down, and your right hip wraps back, your right glute. Push down with your back knee, find that lift through your hip on the back leg. Then rise up to your hands, settle all the way back to a downward facing dog pose. Take a deep breath. Rotate elbow pits, send your sitting bones up. Take a full deep inhale, long full exhale. Then lower knees down, hips come back to heels. Take a child's pose and add a little bit of movement here, shifting fingers forward, shifting through your hips. Let your head rest down for 3 more deep breaths. Inhaling, rise back up to your hands and your knees. Tuck your toes under, rotate elbow pits, and then lift hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a full deep inhale, long full exhale, and pedal out just twice, two on each side. Bend one knee, then the other knee, and then one more time. And now walk your way forward, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Take an inhale and lengthen part way. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, reach and rise, coming all the way up to standing. Exhale, hands come to your heart. And now find your balance onto your right foot. And we're going to take our left toes to turn sideways, knee opening up to the side. And then a little squeeze to your right glute, a little bend to your right knee, and then bring your foot wherever you need it to be. You can even pick it up and put it up high if you would like. But the only place to avoid would be your knee, right? The knee joint. So find where that is for you today for your tree pose. Lift your ribs, your chest, your heart, and then stretch up. Take a full big breath. And that can always look like gratitude arms here if that's better for your shoulders. Full deep inhale, long full exhale. Next exhale, hands come to your heart. Your foot comes back to the ground. And then find your balance onto your left foot. Turn your right toes sideways. And then again, before you pick your foot up, give a bend to your standing knee and a squeeze to your standing glute. Then pick your foot up. And it might come up high, might be down low, might be a kickstand. All those are options. As you lift up tall, reach in whatever manner feels the best to you. Take a full big breath. Find that point to focus on that doesn't move. Even out your breath. Good. On your exhale, hands come to your heart. Your foot comes back to the ground and find feet inner hip distance apart and parallel. Fire up your toes, lift and spread them, and then root them down. Take an inhale and stretch up. Exhale and fold over your legs. Inhale and lengthen part way. Exhale and fold. Plant fingertips, right foot steps back into your lunge. Turn and plant your back heel so your foot is parallel to the back of your mat. Inhale, rise up to your warrior two and settle in. Find that opening through your front knee. Lift your ribs, lift your heart. Take a full deep breath here. We'll do a little bit of tick-tocking from this place, a little movement with our breath. So as you stay bent into your front knee and opening, you get to try to keep that action happening through all of the poses. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right hand comes to your back thigh, your hip. The only place it doesn't get to rest is your knee. Lift your ribs high. Good. Next inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, elbow to your front knee. Top arm reaches over your ear. Side ankle pose. And if your body is saying, oh, I'd like something a little deeper, then you can take a block to the inside or the outside of your front leg, your choice. Take a big deep breath here. Then inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior two. One more time on each. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle. Frame your front foot, plant your hands and step back, downward facing dog. Take a big deep breath and take a moment just to notice. How's your body feeling? What's present for sensation? And now inhale, come forward into a plank. Maybe knees come down, your choice. You can always just stay in plank, stay in down dog, or take a child's pose here. But push, and if you'd like to, exhale, lower. Inhale, curl open into your height cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Big breath. Then step forward, coming into your forward fold at the front of your mat. Take an inhale and lengthen. Exhale and fold. Plant your fingertips, step your left foot back into your lunge. Turn and plant your back heel and inhale, rise, warrior two. And again, we're gonna move into that action of tick-tocking, which covers a lot of things in yoga. We tick-tock in many ways. But with this one, we'll stay for a few breaths in each pose first. So warrior two, bend into your front knee, open it up, lift your sides. Take a big breath as you reach. Keep your knee open and bent, even as you reverse. Find that place for your hand to safely be that's not on your knee joint. Lift your ribs. Even think more of reaching straight up than reaching back. Big breath. Inhale back to warrior two. And exhale, take your variation of side angle pose here. And again, that could be a block on the inside or the outside of your front leg. Big breath. Keep opening with that front knee and bending into it. Inhale, rise to warrior two. Exhale, reverse. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Inhale, warrior. Exhale, reverse. Inhale. Exhale. One more time of each. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, side angle pose. Then plant your hands, tuck your back toes, step back, downward facing dog pose. Take a moment to maybe notice a little bit more evenness in sensation. Then lower down to knees, hips back to heels, take a child's pose. Full deep breath. Then inhale, gently push yourself up to a seat. And we're gonna do another movement here from our seat. This one I'm gonna turn sideways so that you can see. So you can watch this first one, but we're gonna again set ourselves up so that we can take the time to find the position in the pose. So we're gonna take our one-legged forward fold and then we're gonna take it back to a modified little back bend. So right leg extends, left knee bends here, and then engage your feet. Press down with fingertips, lift your chest, turn your torso towards your extended foot. Inhale, reach your arms, and exhale to fold over your front foot or front leg. Your torso turns so that your right rib cage can lift, but extend your chest towards your foot. And you can be wherever you need to be with your hands. You don't have to reach your foot. You can have your hands on the floor. But then inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, your hand on the left side comes back just behind your left hip. You're gonna push with your bent leg and with your extended leg to rise up onto your knee and onto your foot. Extending your heart. Take a full big breath. Tone your low belly to support your low back. Exhale, hips all the way back down. So now we're gonna move with our breath. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, take that forward fold. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, hand behind you. Inhale, rise up and extend. Exhale, hips back to the ground. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, hand behind you. Inhale, lift your hips. And exhale, hips back down. Inhale, last time. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, hand behind you. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hips back down. And now switch legs. Left leg extends, right knee bends. Pause and shift your sitting bones. And then from there, even think about pulling from your left heel into your hip socket. You're evening out your hips a little bit. It helps you to turn your torso. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, take as deep a fold as your body needs. And again, that could be reaching your foot. That could be anywhere in between. No right or wrong answer here. Good. So now, inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, hand behind your hip. That's your right hand behind your hip. Push down with your legs. Lift your hips and extend. Pause, make both feet toned and strong. Tone your low belly. Exhale, hips lower. Inhale, arms lift. Exhale, fold toward your extended leg. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, right hand behind. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hips lower. Inhale, reach your arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand behind. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hips release. Inhale, lift your arms. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach. Exhale, hand behind. Inhale, lift your hips. Exhale, hips down. Inhale, reach. Last time. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, hand behind. Inhale, hips lift. Exhale, hips release. Releasing arms down, extend both legs out. Shift your sitting bones. And then for a moment, Dandasana, staff pose. Press your heels down so much that your knees lift a little. And even think about dragging your heels back towards you to help you tilt your pelvis forward. Press your fingertips down, or if you have longer arms than me, then maybe you're setting your whole palm down. Lift your chest. Take a full big breath. And now bend your knees and shift all the way into a lying down position with props nearby. And as you come all the way down to your back, pull your knees up in toward your chest and give a couple of rocks. Soles of feet connect. Take a hold with your hands if that's in your practice, or you can set your feet down if that feels better to your body. If you're holding onto your feet, reach out through your thighs and then start a little pivot here on your pelvis. Think of a little pivot here on your sacrum. Take a big deep breath. And now extend your left leg all the way out against the ground. Take your right knee across your body, taking a little spinal twist here, and not trying to bring that right knee to the ground, but instead take the twist where your right shoulder can still be on the ground. Then turn your head, your gaze to the right if that's comfortable, and take a big breath. Then inhale back into center. Hug your right knee into your chest for a moment. And then release your right leg against the ground, draw your left knee in. And then take your left knee across your body to the right side. And again, only going across as far as your left shoulder can stay down. Maybe open your left arm up. You can always take a cactus arm here. Maybe your gaze turns. You can always keep your head straight up and down here, especially if that feels better on your neck. Full breath. Then back into center here, squeeze your knee in. And then set footprints on the ground and begin to choose for yourself a position that would help you to feel the most rooted, the most grounded. Feel free to add a bolster or pillow underneath your knees. Take a full big breath as you settle into your resting pose, your Shavasana. Taking that time to shift in any way that you need to find more of a grounding, more of a release into the floor, into the ground. Begin to take a deeper breath. Gently add movement into fingers and toes. Bend your knees and pause for a moment and notice which side of your nose you're breathing the most clearly out of. And then roll over to that side. And then gently press yourself all the way up to your seat. And from your seat, connect palms together at your heart with your eyes closed. Take a full breath. Have a very peaceful, very beautiful rest of your day. Namaste. Thanks, everybody.